Hello, everyone. You know what time it is. We're back with another Prestige Fitness and Zone Athletic Club podcast. I am your host, Josh, along with my partner,
Lisa Atchison.
saying hello and welcome again, gang. It's been a while since we've done one of these because, COVID's always got life weird and stuff like that. Now, last I left you guys, you had just opened back up to the public.
We have, yeah.
For everyone to get back in, which is good. How's that going for everyone?
It's going excellent. We've got our 4 Prestige Fitness Clubs and our 4 Zone Athletic Clubs open and running now.
Woo.
Open to the general public.
And that's all 8 going at the same time?
All 8 going at the same time.
So you're busy.
Very.
Very?
Yeah, in a good way.
Okay, good.
We're happy to be back in the clubs.
I know. Are people glad to be back
Yes.
in there? Because it's so much easier to do a workout when you've got somebody pushing you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to do it at home. I know I make the claim that I do it at home, but
Yes.
it's probably not as intense as I could make it without somebody there pushing me. And
True.
I totally admit that. I totally admit
And
it.
having your peers around you, and as
Yeah.
well as your personal trainer, it helps
Right.
you.
And
Yeah,
you want to show off.
it's true.
Everybody does. Male or female, doesn't matter. You want to show off.
100%. Yeah.
But so today we are talking about 2020's popular fitness trend, and it's called HIIT. It is the high intensity interval training, which apparently can be done anywhere and requires no equipment. Is
No
what you're
equipment at
telling
all,
me.
and all activity levels. Yeah.
So tell me more about it, because the one thing I ran into when they closed down all of the gyms, even the one I use here at work, I had very little equipment at home, just a few free weights and some bands and like a pull-up bar.
Sure.
That was my saving grace.
Sure. So high intensity interval training is one of the biggest questions that we come across in fitness these days. It's the number one trend in 2020. And it became really popular during quarantine.
Really? Okay.
HIIT training is where you interval intensities. So you do 80% maximum intensity for 30 seconds, for example, and then you want to rest for equal amount of time. So
Really?
the goal is to maximize your intensity and your rest period to demand the most of the muscles and of your heart and lungs while resting.
Interesting. So it's like getting a cardio and like a weight training sort of
Exactly.
exercise all in one is what
Sure.
I'm getting from this. So give me examples of how this thing shakes out. What do I
Okay.
do? What do I do?
So let's say you're going into the gym. We'll talk about gym equipment first. A good simple program to do would be like grab the rower. Okay, it's something that
Okay.
typically most people use.
Sure.
You use your legs and your upper back to pull the rowing machine. You can use it if you've got knee injuries. You can use it if you've got shoulder injuries because it keeps you in a safe position.
Oh, I
But
didn't
it's a
realize
way to, maximize effort at 80% of your maximum heart rate. 100% would be you're keeling over.
I was going to say, you can't really reach that without it killing you, right?
Right. So trainers, we refer to it as the talk test. If you can't talk while you're doing the exercise, you're usually at 80% or higher.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's the talk test. And then
Okay.
Scientifically, we use the MyZone heart rate monitor, where
Yep.
it actually puts you in a different zone. So for us, as a trainer, if we were doing a high-intensity interval training program for somebody, we'd want to keep them in the yellow zone during their work period.
Okay, instead of the red
Okay.
zone that, yes, I understand.
Yeah,
I
not in the
understand.
red zone
No,
and not in the blue zone.
right, because that would be just too easy at
Right,
that point.
much too easy. So you do the rower for 30 seconds at 80% of that yellow zone.
Okay.
And then you would rest for the equal amount of time.
Okay.
Okay? Repeat that 5 times.
Oh, the next part looks tough.
Right, yeah, so that would equal 5 minutes of work. HIIT workouts are designed to only be 30 minutes max because the burn is so great.
And you can then tell people you can get a lot done in 30 minutes. For those of
can.
you who don't have time, this sounds
Right.
like it's a great idea.
So that's just one circuit. If you wanted
Yeah.
to add a couple of exercises to it, let's say
Yeah.
you wanted to focus on legs and not use equipment, something
Okay.
nearby the rower.
Uh-huh.
As we're social distancing, we don't want to be running around to other sides of the room.
Sure.
We want to keep it close. You could, during your rest period, get out of the rower, stand next to it, and then you would perform jump squats, which is where you squat and you hop off the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Again, staying at 80% where you can't talk while you're doing it, or in the yellow zone with your MyZone belt.
It's intense.
And then
It
you
actually sounds like
Right.
a lot of work in one small area.
And then
Pretty
you
fast.
rest for 30 seconds, get back on the rower.
And how often are you going to be doing this?
3 times a week, max.
Okay.
HIIT training is not to be confused as something that you want to do 100% of the time. So it's good for cardio. It's good for building up overall strength.
Okay.
But overall muscle building, if that's one of your goals, it's not best for that. Also, the burnout, like I spoke about earlier, is much greater because it's so intense. It takes some time to recover, usually
I
about
was going to
40
say it's all
hours.
recovery time at this point
is.
after a workout like this,
Yeah.
right? And as we age, we all know that gets further
Yeah,
bigger and larger.
absolutely.
Yeah, I've been running into that.
A great benefit of it too is that studies show that after doing HIIT training, it actually boosts your production of HGH, which is human growth hormone.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. So an HGH is something that some people pay for to go get.
Right. If you can make your own, it's far more, it's safer.
It's safer.
It's natural.
Absolutely. And being at that 80% threshold, the studies show that your body will produce 4 times as much HGH during that bout of exercise.
You're kidding.
Right. Yeah.
And there's people who pay big money to take little pills.
Big money,
to get just a little bit of it. Actually, quite a bit of it.
And the premise of HGH, the purpose of it in your body is to not only promote muscle building and energy production, but also it slows the aging process. So it doesn't allow your cells to break down as fast. The more HGH you have in your body,
the skin stays pliable.
Yeah, exactly.
The muscles still work. All of the cramps
You're almost at missiles.
Almost. I mean, I hide a lot under here. I try not to show it off.
Yeah.
It
maybe some more HIIT training.
I do. There's always a few pounds one can lose.
Yes, you're right.
There's always.
Yeah, you're right.
That's my legs. I mean, let's be honest. I'm the COVID-19. I really didn't gain any weight. I'm still the same weight as when I started.
But you were following a good workout program too.
Yeah, I mean, it could be as intense as the HIIT program. If I had this at home
You're absolutely
and you had given me more of this, I think I might have actually lost weight during this time.
Sure. And it would take you less amount of time to burn the same amount of calories and get the same health benefits.
Yeah, and then just my resting metabolism would have gone up a little bit too because I sit at work all day. I don't know about you guys. She doesn't.
No.
But I do. So that's why we have to, the benefits of something like this really helps people who are packed with work all the time, who say they don't have a lot of time.
Sure.
They can get a lot done in a short amount of time.
Exactly.
And it's really intense. And it sounds like only 3 days a week I could get a lot of benefit. That's what you're telling me.
Absolutely. And the intensity varies per person. So if you're somebody that's an older demographic and let's say 80% is, somebody else is 30%, that's why that MyZone belt helps because it's specific to what your effort level is. For some people, sitting down and standing up from a chair might put them into that yellow zone or that 80% threshold, which is why it's important to have some sort of heart rate monitoring device and a personal trainer that can help guide you and keep you safe. Because I'll tell you from personal experience that some of these self-propelled HIIT workout programs can tend to lead to injury without having eyes on you because you're just blasting through it.
Right, and that's my biggest fear in a lot of these because I'm always cautious about the workouts I do because I'm really worried. I'm at that age now where I cannot recover in a few days. And some of these injuries could last weeks or require surgery if something was to go horribly wrong. So leave it in the hands of the professionals to guide you through it. That's all I ever say. Yeah. That's why they're pros.
That's why.
So anything else with the HIIT program? I mean, is this stuff that you guys are also doing? You're doing it obviously at Zone.
Yeah.
But you send people home with homework with this?
We do.
To do this?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
So what do they do at home? That it would be essentially the same thing?
So essentially the same thing, or we would say, if a trainer was working with them, we would do a HIIT program, say on Monday, and it would be upper body focused. And then on Wednesday, we would do a lower body focused HIIT program. And then we would assign a program for them on Friday that would combine both upper body and lower body.
Got it. And are the abs, is torso always included in these?
Every exercise is a core exercise. But
every exercise is a core
That's another podcast.
You heard it here, folks. She's going to tell you all about that. But anything else about HIIT you want to tell everybody?
No. I think that any age demographic or physical ability can do a HIIT
That is
program.
a great question. What is the age demographic? I mean, anybody at any...
Anybody.
You can tailor it for anybody that comes
Absolutely
in.
Anybody.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So 20 years old or 80 years old if they want... Or I love where this is going.
Yeah.
I learn something new every day. Guys, don't forget to like this content because when we create these videos for you to see, we want you to be informed because we are here to educate you on how to get your body to the place you want it to be. Also, don't forget to head over to Zone Athletics and Prestige Fitness at their websites for getting the information of the stores that you want to go to, the ones that are closest to where you live, so you can get in there. Also, sign up with these guys right away. You know how easy it is it to get signed up for a course? You
can do it online, and you actually can sign up for your membership, or you can just walk into one of our facilities. We always have trainers available to give you a tour based on your needs of the facility, and then also based on your goals. So if you came to me and you don't have children, I wouldn't show you the kids club, right?
Sure.
But if you're interested in diet, nutrition, and then also free weights, it would be specific to that to show you some of the equipment that we've got, and then how a trainer could help you get to your goals faster.
And guys, they cover all aspects of making working out fun, enjoyable, and easy. That's the hardest thing, is that folks need to realize that this gets easier as you go. The first time is really rough, and a lot of people can't get through that, but it'll get easier as you go.
Ask for help. We're here to help.
That's why they're the professionals, guys. Thanks again for tuning in for the Zone Athletic Club podcast from Prestige Fitness. Did I say
right.
that right?
You did it.
Woohoo!
Yep, you nailed
Occasionally
it.
I do it once
It's a little
in while.
confusing, but it's okay.
But guys, I'm Josh. This is
This is Lisa.
saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you for the next one.